deeper conversation with my mother a while ago. But right now, it's about time to go back to business, right? Go back to business to YT channel. Science, health, safety, and music. So let's do now the recap of my discussion a while ago, science discussion. So we have here, I take down the important keywords so that's easy for me to explain one by one, right? We have here the definition of science, two types of science, and then we have the scientific theory, scientific law, scientific method, hypothesis, like that. Okay? So we need to discuss one by one. Or elaborate. Wow, elaborate too. Okay, we have here science. Okay, so let's go straight to the point. Science is a logical, systematized, and orderly, okay, organized knowledge, okay, obtained from study, facts, and experimentation. Okay, and then what are the two types of science? We have the natural science and the social science. Examples of natural science, we have physics, chemistry, biology, geology, earth science, astronomy, astrology, like that, planetary science, okay, and other biological sciences generally. There's a lot, right? Okay. Now we have social sciences, we have the humanities, sociology, okay, we have political science, economics, the anthropology. We have anthropology is just also studying the different levels of society, closely related to sociology, but there's a difference because sociology is more on general. Okay, you get the point. Because sociology, not only the people, also including the animals, the businesses, whatever, services, products. But the main target are the people also. But in anthropology, basically the people itself, the society. Okay, you get the point. And then we have also the economics. Economics, talking about the structure of the people, okay, the private sector, the government sector, along with the mathematical computations, the using formulas. For example, principal is equal to interest rate times time, and that is purely economics. Meaning to say, if you say economics is always with a state-to-state principle applying basic math on the capital investment, like that, let's say the prices of basic commodities, the state of the economy. So that's purely economics. For example, the prices of basic commodities, the food, the agricultural products, the let's say the drinks. Okay, we have different type of products. Name it, solid, liquid, or gas. No need to emphasize, right? You know what I mean. Okay, so basic prices of the wants and needs for the people to survive in the planet Earth. So that's gonna be basically all about the perspective of economics, right? Okay, that's examples of social sciences. Okay, now we go to the definition of hypothesis. A while ago, as what I discussed, hypothesis is a tentative theory, meaning to say that it's not really confirmed, not really that certain, not really proven to be correct and right or accurate. So it's really subjected to experimentation, analysis, or subjected to different mathematical calculations just to prove that it's correct or not. Things like that by using also the application of the technology around us. For example, computers, gadgets, mobile phones, microscopic technology, okay, medical facilities and amenities, right? To prove, for example, that you have a disease of the liver, or you say you have a disease of the kidney, then you have to do a dialysis. So this has to be proven. Okay, it's not enough chika-chika lang. You need to prove you have the results from the doctor or medical examination just to go the operation or whatever. So it's gonna be like that. Okay, you get the point. Ganon. So tentative theory, uncertain, not confirmed. Okay, unless there will be evidences to prove, it will become now your factual statement. Okay, or your scientific theory. Ganon. Okay, so muna siya ang hypothesis. But actually, guys, the hypothesis can be varied in definition. We have also, that is also an educated guess. Okay, meaning you guess, but it's really having the basis to be correct later, I'm also telling having the basis to be correct letter, but it doesn't need to be correct fully. If you LLY, meaning partially correct, partially not. That's why you need to have additional evidences to prove. Muna siya ang mga educated guess or hypothesis. Ganun. But usually based on my experience when I was in high school, based on, because I've been also competing in science quiz bowl. That's what I can remember in University of San Carlos, Talamban. I represented Naga High School in the science quiz. So, as what I remember, it was being asked also, what is an hypothesis? Things like that. So, it's gonna be an educated guess. Okay? So, it's gonna be like that. Okay? Get the point? Or a tentative theory as what I mentioned a while ago, right? Okay. So, not yet proven to be correct. Okay, like that. That's hypothesis. And what is scientific method? O, diba? So, scientific methods or scientific method. Okay, scientific method is really the process of gathering a systematized knowledge. Okay, and that is scientific method. Meaning, if you have the scientific method, then you have to collect the data and the facts by the observation of the natural phenomena in the nature or in the environment. The things like that. You get the point. Of course, that's always in the environment. You don't have your scientific discovery and invention not in the environment. It should be in the environment. Whether it is a closed environment or open environment. Open environment is places to places, that's nature, sea, mountain, in the park. Closed environment, inside the school, inside the gymnasium, inside the office, inside the laboratory. So anything that has a roof or walls are closed environment. But it is open if there's no roof, there's no walls. So that's what we mean of closed environment and open environments. That's actually the terms are general. Because environment, that could be place, location, like venue, or whatever. So that's what we mean by environment. Or the ecology we live. Okay, it could be open or closed. You get the point? The open and closed there emphasize the structuring of when to say. But actually, environment is a general term or ecology. Okay, you get the point? So, that's it. Okay, that's gonna be like that. Okay, that is our scientific method. Okay, so scientific method is collecting facts and ideas by the observation of the natural phenomena in the environment or in the ecology. So, muna siya definition sa scientific method. You get the point? Ganon. So, if the question will really say on the process of gathering knowledge, bingo, scientific method yun na siya. Okay, because you are only focusing to the key terms. The knowledge, process, and gathering. Okay? So meaning to say, there is noun, there's an action verb. Not necessarily having an adjective or a pronoun. In a sentence completion in English. Diba? Normally in a paragraph, you need to really extract what is the subject, what is the predicate. So if there's no predicate, then that isn't a sentence. Or that is not a paragraph. So you need to account the relationship between the noun and verb agreement and also the incorporation or the linkage of the adverb, pronoun, things like that, and prepositions. You get the point? And sometimes also you can attach the conjunctions like that or whatever. In English, we need to little bit review it in our basic English, right? In high school. Because it will be coming back again in college. Okay, now we have here after the scientific method, we have the scientific law. What is a scientific law? It is really a statement of the behavior of the nature. Wow, it's very deep. It's very a very profound insight, right? It's gonna go, oh, what's that all about? A statement of the behavior of the nature. So it can only be expressed or best explained by attaching the mathematical explanation. So it will be the statement of the behavior of the nature through sophisticated experimentation and mathematical analysis. Okay, that's going to scientific law. So if we say scientific law in science, it should be accompanied always, all the time with math equations and formulas. You get the point. If there's no equations, formulas, that best describes that particular scientific law. So Dili na siya scientific law. Okay, statement na siya. It could be scientific theory, concepts and principles lang if there's no formula. Okay, you get the point. Now we go to speaking about the theories and principles. So, scientific theory. Okay, what is a scientific theory? Okay. Theory can be revised based on facts. It cannot be revised without facts. You get the point. So, we can say it is a revised and refined. What do you mean by refined? It is deeply studied over and over again. Okay, to eliminate the errors there. So that is refined. It will not become a theory also if it is not subjected to reality. Okay, because theory is highly factual. Okay, if it is a Hershey's and chismis, that is not a theory. So be careful to use the word theory. Okay, it's always account with validated facts, whether you observed in actual or in school or in whatever situation, as long as you can really observe that with evidences by your eyes, by your actions, the way how you feel, sense of touch, sense of hearing. Nakahalo ka. Okay, it's gonna be your scientific theory is a refined and revised, okay, as great knowledge of observations. Okay, great knowledge of observations, right? Okay, in the nature. That could be based in, again, sophisticated, meaning really comprehensive, okay, experimentation and mathematical analysis also. But not necessarily with mathematical analysis, okay, because when we mean of analysis also, it doesn't mean always numbers and figures. That could also be based in statement. That's why they incorporated the word mathematical analysis. You get the point, ganon. So that's gonna be the scientific theory. Okay, so scientific theory, scientific law, scientific method, hypothesis, ganon. Okay, and science. And the natural science and social science. So you can really see this in your prospectus in your different courses when you go to college. This was soci, nat sci, like that, logic, humanities, psychology, economics, like that. Okay, it's there, social sciences. Okay, logic, anthropology. Ang nagpuno-puno lang sa inyong tuition fee, muna siya ang mga social sciences. You get the point, para mudak ko ang inyong tuition fee sa college. You get the point. Anyway, it has relevance, but not all can be applied in the reality, in the world, in the later on with your job in the future. Okay, unlike natural sciences, you can really practice that and use that in the future in your work because that is natural science. Okay, social sciences not really. Okay, you get the point because some of the social sciences can be learned through life experiences. That's why experience is the best teacher. Things like that. That's under social science, not natural sciences. Because natural sciences are always cope up with scientific theories, experimental analysis, evidences, numbers, figures, formulas, like that, chemical reactions, like this, in day-to-day life. Okay, for example, why the water will boil? Okay, so the water will boil at 100 degrees Celsius when the pressure of the liquid surrounding inside the heater will equal to the pressure of the vapor of the gas. So it is a point when it will have an equal pressures. You get the point? So if the pressures will not be equal, so there's no boiling point. Mamatay na lang kag binoil sa water, it will not boil. You get the point? So nobody can debate that because that's already fact. Proven to be true and confirmed. Okay, na mag-init kag tubig mo boil gid siya. You get the point? Unless that is not a water. There is an aqueous solution of different chemicals because some chemicals will boil at a very long temperature, high temperature. Let's say 1,000 degrees Celsius, 10,000 degrees Celsius, then you will also interpret that, there's no boiling point. No, it has. It just happened that the boiling point is very, very high, or the temperature is very, very high, in order for that substances or solutions to boil, not the same with water. Okay, not all the time 100 degrees Celsius. Because, for example, if you put sodium chloride in the water, you cannot expect that to boil also at 100 degrees Celsius because you add a non-volatile solute, which is sodium chloride. Example only, this is what we mean by experimentation in science. Okay, so if you put also sugar in the water and you let that boil, could you expect that still also 100 degrees Celsius? No, it's not because you add solute. You get it can affect the parameters. of your how you boil the water with sugar and with sodium chloride. Ganon. Okay, so that's all. Any questions so far, class, for that explanation? Nothing, right? So if you like this video, you can comment down below in the comment section. You can share it to anybody else and you can put emojis as you wish. And then you can also subscribe my YT channel if you want, and I will be happy for that. It depends on you also. I'll never force anybody. Okay, thank you so much. And you can also click the notification bell for some newest updates of science, health, safety, and music. Bye bye. God bless everybody. Stay safe and always follow health protocols wherever you are. Thank you so much. Bye bye. God bless everybody. This is your YouTube content creator, Sotero. See you later.